Hi everyone, in this tutorial, we're gonna make anything in our Shopify website clickable. So I have this multi-column here and I'm gonna teach you how to make this image clickable. And we're going to use the Chrome Div tools inspect, and also Mozilla Firefox have inspect tool. So we're going to go right click this image and click inspect. And it should open this HTML code. And when you hover on the HTML code, it tells you what it is. So right here, it tells you this is the image and this is the container. And for now, we're gonna edit this image. So we'll just make this one bigger. Click this three dots on the sides and then click edit as HTML. And it should open a cursor right here. And we're gonna be able to type something. So to make something clickable, we have to put a href or a tag inside our element. And we have to put the link. So for now, I'm gonna type a href is equal to quotation mark. And for now, I'm gonna put it on a home page. So I'm gonna put slash in here. And I'm just gonna add the closing tag. And in here on the last part of our container or image, I'm just gonna add this closing tag. So I'm gonna have slash and a and the closing tag. And for this one, this is just a trial and error. We have to figure out where we're gonna place our href code. So after we write those, we're gonna click somewhere else. So click in here and it should apply whatever we have. But as you can see here, the image is gone. So this is just an overlay that we're seeing right now. It's how the Dawn theme is written. So what we're going to do is instead of putting it directly to the image, we're going to put it to the parent of the image. So the container of the image is the class media transparent media adapt. So we're going to put our code or href code above our media container, the parent container of the image. So let's edit this one. We're going to go in here and then click edit as HTML. We're going to delete what we've written. Actually, just Control X and delete this closing tag in here. And now the image is back. And what we're going to do is to go on this media transparent. So we're going to click these three dots and edit as HTML. And I'm just going to Control V to paste my href here. And see this closing tag in here? We're going to add our closing A tag. So that's it. And then click somewhere else. Now when we hover on our image, our cursor changed to pointer. See that? So it means it works, but it's going to apply to all of the image. So what we're going to do is we're going to edit our Shopify code to have a dynamic link. So we're going to go to our admin page and in your online store, click themes. And for me, I'm going to edit my DOM theme. So I'm going to click actions and then edit code. And I'm just going to expand this screen. And what we're going to do is, since we're trying to edit a multi-column, maybe use that keyword to type it in here in our search files. So the search files only works if their name matches the name of the file. It doesn't go inside the file and find that word. It's just the file name. So we're just going to do multi-column. So we have two in here. In the .css doesn't contain the HTML. It usually goes to .liquid. So we're going to open the .liquid so we can edit the HTML. Okay, and then if we go back to our page and right click this image again and click inspect, we want to edit this transparent media adapt, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna search one of this keyword inside the files, highlight it and Control C, and I'm gonna Control F right here and Control V to paste. So I could easily find the code that I want. So right here, we only have one media dash dash transparent. So that's great. But if you have two, you have to do a trial and error. And see, when we do the search in here, it highlights the code. So now we're gonna add our href here. So we know that this one works, right? So href, and I'm gonna add a slash in here. And I need to find the closing div tag for the media. So to do that, you have to click the div and it will show you the closing tag in here. So we're just gonna add our a tag and that's it. But this one is gonna apply to all of our image in our multi-column. So if we go to our website, any image, we're just gonna go to the home page. So what we're gonna do is to have a dynamic link for this A tag. So to do that, we have to call and add an schema block. So what we're gonna do is, since we already inside the 4 blocks right here, so if you see the 4 black in section blocks and there's an info right here, we're inside that. So we're gonna make use of that block. So what we're gonna do here is to go back to our href and we're gonna have 2 opening curly brackets and then type block and then settings. And this, you can name it whatever you want, but I'm just going to name mine as image link. And I'm just going to do a closing bracket here too. Now we have to remember that this is what we name our href route. So we can call it in our schema. So I'm just going to highlight this one and Control C so I will not forget. And then we're going to go down to our schema. And we're going to look for blocks since we want to have it on the blocks, right? So let's go scroll down. So it's right here. But in the blocks, we have to add it after the settings. So this is the way multi-column is written. So we have to do it under the settings. And what we're going to do is we're going to click enter. So we have a new line and add an opening bracket and closing bracket. And I'm just going to add a comma in here as well. And here we're going to do a type and we're going to use the type URL. We're going to use the Shopify type URL, but you can make your own type just like as what they did here in the column. Then I'm going to add the ID so that we can call this URL and I'm going to paste my image link. And then also I'm going to add a label as well, since I want to know what I'm trying to put in here. So I'm just going to put image link. And no comma, so I'm just gonna put it up and then click save. And then what we're gonna do is to add our link. So we're gonna right click on customize theme and then click a new tab. And in here, if we go to our multi-column, we're gonna go to inside this block. Then we have this image link right here. We can put collections in here, so we'll do that. I mean, on the second column, we can put a website for you.com. And then click this one, so it will be placed on the text box. Now click save. And if we go to our website and then hit refresh, we should have the link. So this one goes to the collection. This one goes to my website. And if we go back, this also works with the text. You just have to follow the same instructions. So when you go right click and then spec, instead of image, we're going to edit the H3. So follow what we did and it should apply to any of your elements. And that's it, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.